Amherst man pushed by police responds after Trump tweet. Black Lives Matter'Martin Gugino, 75, was injured after being pushed by Buffalo police officers during an interaction in Buffalo Thursday. President Donald Trump theorized Monday that Gugino could be an Antifa provocateur, and appeared to scan police communications to black out their equipment. Friends say Gugino was a peaceful man who regularly stood up for what he believed in. Gugino said he is out of the intensive care unit. The hospital said Friday he was in serious but stable condition. President Donald Trump put forth an unsubstantiated conspiracy theory Tuesday that Martin Gugino, a 75-year-old Amherst man injured in an incident with Buffalo police last week, could be an Antifa provocateur. 75-year-old Martin Gugino was pushed away after appearing to scan police communications in order to black out the equipment, Trump said in a morning tweet that provided little clarification. Citing a report on conservative news network OANN, Trump said, "I watched, he fell harder than was pushed. Was aiming scanner. Could be a setup." He also said Gugino could be an anarchist provocateur, but provided no evidence for that assertion. On Tuesday morning, Gugino declined comment in a text to the USA Today Network New York, saying only, "No comment other than Black Lives Matter. Just out of the ICU. Should recover eventually." THX. 2 suspended Buffalo police officers have been charged with assault and accused of intentionally pushing Gugino, who was seen bleeding from the back of the head after he hit the sidewalk. Gugino was present at a peaceful protest in Buffalo on Thursday and was one of several dozen people standing in front of City Hall, about 10 minutes after the city's 8 p.m. curfew started, according to bystanders. In multiple videos of the moment, Gugino approached a group of Buffalo police officers on the sidewalk. He appeared to say something to them and gestured toward them with what appeared to be a phone or other device. He was then shoved backward by 2 officers, after which he lost his balance, stumbled back and fell, whacking his head hard on the sidewalk. Witnesses say Gugino began bleeding from his ear, and video footage shows blood pooling near his head. Police called emergency personnel to assist Gugino, who was in serious but stable condition as of Friday. Requests for interviews with Gugino have been turned down by his attorney, Kelly Zarcone, due to Gugino's medical condition. In a statement Tuesday to the Washington Post, Zarcone called Trump's tweet a dark, dangerous, and untrue accusation. "Martin has always been a peaceful protester because he cares about today's society," Zarcone said. "He is also a typical Western New Yorker who loves his family. No one from law enforcement has suggested otherwise, so we're at a loss to understand why the President of the United States would make such a dark, dangerous, and untrue accusation against him." Twitter said that it considered Trump's tweet speculative and that did not violate the platform's rules, the Post reported. Gov. Andrew Cuomo ripped the president's tweet, saying he should apologize for the reprehensible, dumb comment, calling it written with no proof whatsoever. Cuomo said angrily during his briefing Tuesday, "Do you think it was staged? Do you think the blood coming out of his head was staged?" Peaceful man, but works to correct injustice. Friends said Gugino is a longtime peaceful activist who was known to show up at protests or rallies and ask hard questions. But he was not violent. When Gugino sees an injustice, he steps forward to bear witness and work to correct it, said Terrence Bisson, a longtime friend of Gugino's activism in general. He was a peaceful presence. That was his goal. Gugino had an internet presence on YouTube, social media, and a blog, on which he discussed various issues of activism and was at times critical of President Trump or the police. His blog states he has been arrested 4 times with no convictions. Both his YouTube and Twitter have been deleted. Since Thursday's incident, some social media users have said Gugino was there to provoke unrest or start trouble with police. Videos posted following Thursday's incident show Gugino speaking to a group of people in front of City Hall that same evening. Some in the group appear to be upset by Gugino's views or his presence there. Buffalo Mayor Byron W. Brown released a statement Tuesday on the president's tweet, saying the city of Buffalo has been engaged in constructive discussions around racial equity, and that they will not be distracted from this urgent work. "Our focus on positive change is stronger than ever," Brown said in the statement. "My administration remains hopeful that Mr. Gugino will experience a full recovery, and that the officers involved in this incident receive due process under law." Brown said in a statement last Thursday that he was disturbed.